Hi, ladies and gents, boys and girls. My name is Coop, and welcome to Confessions Booth. Obviously, I'm not here alone. I'm here with Miss Divinity. How are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you doing, Coop?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Good to see you. You look very nice, looking
Thank you
pretty.
very much.
We've got an interesting story, and I think I say that all the time.
Always.
Mare wa itse rona re phela re thola these interesting stories.
Trust.
So, I want to get into the subject line of this interesting story. Now,
Let's go.
it says, to Coop, the witness to broken hearts, the woman who tried to save a soul. It sounds like a hero story. I don't know.
It does.
I don't know.
Saving a soul.
Yeah. The woman who tried to save a soul. Okay. So there's only one way to find out.
Let's go in it.
We're gonna jump straight into it. Okay. This person says, and by the way, Arboni Lina fa.
Yeah, no.
Arboni Lina. Even when I jump to the end, fella, I don't see any name. So I'm assuming this person wants to be
Anonymous.
anonymous. Okay. And we don't know the gender, but they said the woman who tried to save a soul. So probably it's a lady, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's jump straight into it. Okay? So this person says, Dear Coop, my life was a blueprint of success, a testament to everything my loving parents taught me. I came from a good family, 2 parents present, a childhood filled with stability. I went to school, graduated with honors, and secured a coveted job with the government. I had the house, the cars, a Range Rover, coupe, and wait, Range Rover coupe or
I'm not sure if it's a Could be.
Okay, could be. And the kind of independent life any woman would envy. My parents' mantra was simple: being a good person will open doors for you for the rest of your life. That's a nice mantra.
I guess.
Do you have mantras?
Do I? No, I just
You don't?
take it like it
I'm such a Zen guy. Like, I'm always like,
Give me one of your mantras.
Okay, one of my mantras, I do this all the time. Like, I tap myself on my chest every morning. I'm like, everything that is going to happen today is going to align with my purpose.
Lovely.
That's what I say.
I love that. I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah,
I
like,
think.
and it calms me down. It's like I'm telling the inner Coop.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to this one. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat that part.
Yes.
My parents' mantra was simple: being a good person will open doors for you for the rest of your life. And for a long time, I believed it. My good deeds were my currency, and they had paid off beautifully. But the real price of my good deeds, Coop, was paid in blood and tears. Okay, that's deep. It was a Tuesday. I was driving home from work, exhausted but content. When sudden quite thought.
Okay.
Hey, when we're reading the letter, guys, everybody has their own way of writing and stuff. So, I mean, we're reading this for the first time.
Exactly.
So, I'm just trying to get everything, man.
Right.
So, when a sudden quiet thought, a whisper of the soul told me I needed bread.
Okay.
I stopped at the garage. As I walked out, clutching the loaf, I saw him.
There's someone you've now introduced.
Okay.
Right?
He was huddled against the wall, a man weeping with a brokenness so profound it felt like a physical force. The smell, Coop, was unbearable, like he had fallen into a sewer and given up trying to climb out. People walked wide. Hey? People walked wide circles around him. Their faces masks with
I know why what's the word?
what's the word for okay. Cause and I'm trying to imagine what she's saying at the same time. Other people walked wide circles around him, their faces masks of disgust. Okay. But I couldn't. I was raised right. I stopped. I spoke to him. And in his eyes, I saw not a hebana. What is this word?
Derelict.
A derelict.
I do not know what a derelict means.
You don't know? We need to Google.
We need to Google.
If you guys know what a derelict means, please tell us. It's an interesting word. I'm probably gonna use it one day. I was derelicted.
Hey, I'm not a derelict.
I'm not a derelict. Hey, don't
talk to me like I'm a derelict.
Okay, but a man desperate for a second chance, a soul crushed by the weight of the world. In that moment, I felt a command in my heart, a voice I knew was God, telling me, help this man. I drove home, but the image of him, the raw exposed pain, was burned into my mind. I thought about him for the rest of the month. A constant aching presence in my conscious. Months later, the universe forced my hand. I was at the mall with my friend Sarah when I saw him begging at the traffic light. He was thinner, more broken, slammed on the brakes. I didn't think, I just acted. I convinced him to get in the car. Sarah was disgusted.
So first time I hear an actual name.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Sarah. Oh, I can just imagine. And plus, she wasn't even asked about. Hey, Chomi,
yeah, like Wamona, or the way I describe like a traffic light, and Wamona slams on the brakes and like and then the stench in the car, and Sarah is just like, what the hell? Her face was her face was a portrait of judgment. Her voice a sharp whisper. What are you doing? You couldn't bring that into your car. But I ignored her. I took him home. I took him home. I took him home.
Okay.
And when you talk about home for
other things, yes, true.
Do you think this woman is like that?
Well, she was trying to save her soul. It says so in the beginning.
Okay. Let me not judge her.
Honestly, I've tried to.
What?
Okay, when I was still a kid though, right?
Okay.
I took a stranger in.
We'll blame it on you, VK. Tell us the story where you took a stranger in and?
Yes.
Like a random?
Yeah, but I kept on seeing, I always saw him.
Yes.
He was standing by the corner. These video games, I forgot the name. Anyway, and one time I just felt, I don't know why or what.
I'm not sure the Holy Spirit.
But I was like in grade 7. Yeah.
So this white dude, yeah?
And she came back home and she did the same thing I would do.
Yeah.
And we tended for him, but then he left after 2 days, I think. I guess he was just used to this.
So they are actually like good people out here, eh?
They are.
Yeah,
like it's very.
I've never done something like that. I always make sure I interact with everyone, and I've done a lot of personal good deeds to people out there. I've just never put them in my space. In your own,
Also, it's very risky. It actually is very risky. And when in hindsight, I'm just like, you are brave.
Extreme sports. Because getting extreme sports. So Are, you can't bring that into your car. But I ignored her. I took him home. I watched him bath.
Why watched? What is up? You did say.
And I was literally
King, do you know this lady?
No, I don't know anyone that actually. I just arrived. I can't confirm nor deny. No, but like dead ass.
Okay, that's like, weird. Why would you watch him?
Yeah.
She got a kink or something? That's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird because I watched him bath, the grim washing away years of despair. He ate a meal like it was the Last Supper, and then he slept. He slept for days. A deep, peaceful slumber, like a man who hadn't rested his soul in a decade. Time passed, and the transformation was breathtaking. The man beneath the filth emerged. He was tall, with a presence that commanded attention. He looked like a combination of Michael B. Jordan and Denzel Washington.
Ooh, okay, that's
why Namu should be
little bird.
That's why I'm and then I want to come as a Denzel it's Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, but that does sound hot.
So now a masterpiece of a man, and I felt so hard. He felt like the answer to a prayer I didn't know I had prayed. He made me feel like everything was finally going to be all right. Sarah, of course, had been venomous about him until she saw the cleaner version.
Right.
Michael B. Jordan. A para on the road.
You would
clean it up. So until she saw the cleaner version, then her judgment shifted, not to him, but to me, for falling in love with him. But I knew that man was the one.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Sarah. So first, she judges her.
Yes.
Because she brought him in.
Yeah.
Right? Now, now you actually like this guy.
Why what?
Shame
Why
on
what?
you.
Two-faced.
Just because she likes him. What the heck?
You get me? But it also shows how we are as human beings without being able to see someone's potential. Like
what you see is not really what you know?
Yeah. But it's also a savior complex that I'm also seeing from
from Sarah or from Anonymous?
From Anonymous.
Okay.
It's a savior complex.
Definitely.
I've been running away from this complex. Every time I see somebody, I meet somebody, it's like I want to save them. Save them. Especially, right now I can't do that. I'm sorry. I've made a decision for it. Like, God, please bring someone that's complete in my life.
You're actually saving yourself. Hey,
yes.
It's
a reverse savior complex.
Of the building.
Yes, you see.
You're right. That's
So I can't. Okay. So now we've established that Sarah is two-faced. Nah?
True.
But because now she all of a sudden loves this guy, or loves this guy for the friend. So Mrs. Anonymous, so we decided to try it, and it worked. We were so deep in the relationship, planning a future, talking about marriage, a beautiful love story, until the day I walked in. I came home and found him on top of my friend.
Did we not expect Sarah to do such a thing?
Sarah
clearly.
Sarah. Okay, so I think you called it.
I don't know.
You literally just called it because you stopped me right at the right moment. Sarah, there's a problem with her. There's a problem with Sarah. And the Sarah was Mr. Michael B. Jordan /
Denzel.
That's crazy. So I came home early and found him on top of my friend.
Oh my gosh.
The sound I heard wasn't a scream. It was the sound of my soul being devoured by negative energy. The betrayal coup. After everything I had done, after I had pulled him from the abyss and given him my heart. Shame. Like I got chills right now because I was like, damn, I can feel her through these words right now. Her like everything's like is delaying, and this is what this guy.
Is what I get. Yeah, oh, man, I can't even.
I mean, the line after that, Are, it was unbearable.
Excuse me.
Physical agony. Shame.
Mara, have you ever had a betrayal from a friend or someone close to you that is this grave?
I think I have, but I have this problem that my mind discards things.
Immediately or after a period of time?
It happens almost immediately.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes it happens to a point where it's to my detriment. So
it's a coping mechanism?
I think it is. Or yes, it is a coping mechanism because I am unable to probably deal with certain things right there and there. So it would hurt me, and it would hurt me so much I don't want to hold on to it, and then my mind would naturally discard everything, and then 2 weeks later I would forget you are an evil person and still put you back into my life. And then you slash me again. And I'm like, oh
man, like it didn't.
You know, that's me.
I feel
that's me.
That must, so imagine now.
Yeah, this situation. But I wanna hear what's going on, because that subject line is kind of different to what we're hearing. Nah? I asked them what was going on, but before he could utter a single word, Sarah screamed, a high-pitched, piercing, calculated scream. Rape!
What? I don't understand. Hold on. Huh?
This is okay. So Sarah is a snake. Sarah is a snake because she's being caught right now.
Just because she saw.
So Sarah,
you guys. No.
Okay. It was okay. Let me repeat that line.
Yes, please.
I asked them what was going on. Before he could utter a single word, Sarah screamed, a high-pitched, piercing, calculated scream. Rape.
I like how she says calculated.
Yes. So one more for Motowa.
Yeah.
You understand? It was over. I knew in that instant that I had made a catastrophic mistake by bringing him in to my perfect life. He couldn't even defend himself. He just stood there, his beautiful face a mask of shock and defeat, and said nothing. A police came. The evidence was circumstantial, but Sarah's tears were convincing. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison. I was broken, Coop. I lost the man I loved and the friend I trusted in the same moment. Shame. Then the call came from prison. He didn't plead his innocence. He just told me a story of how Sarah had been trying to seduce him for months, how she hated me for having everything, and how she saw him as the perfect tool for my destruction. I couldn't believe it, but when I looked back, I saw the truth in his silent eyes that day. I thought about it for long, agonizing time, and then I started my own investigation. It ended with Sarah breaking down, confessing everything.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I literally just got goosebumps.
Yes.
I love it when the truth comes out.
Yes. Ronas Africans sometimes at night. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Come out. Speak the truth. Usendile ke mang?
I know that one.
Answer, yeah.
Or really follow all of that time.
So Sarah Leno tshwere ke the truth, o
Yeah.
bofegile, and she had to break down and come out and confess. So she confessed everything. She confessed she was jealous, she wanted my life, and she wanted to prove that my goodness would only lead to ruin. He was innocent. I put an innocent man in a cage. My good deed, my act of compassion, was twisted into a weapon that destroyed a life. I am the reason he is spending a decade behind bars. The man I loved, the man I saved, is now a prisoner because of my friends' malice and my own blind faith. How do I live with this coup? How do I look at my Range Rover, my house, my perfect life, knowing the man who made me feel whole is wearing a prison uniform because of me? I'm not a good person. I am a jailer. Sincerely, the woman who tried to save a soul.
I see there's something that comes after that.
RPS, the irony is I saved him from the streets and only to deliver him to a far worse kind of hell.
Man.
Damn it.
I feel like she's
Yo.
she's imprisoned herself now.
Yeah, she has.
I don't even know where to start.
I don't.
This took a turn that I didn't think.
Yeah.
would.
I'm thinking to myself at this moment, nah. Why is she blaming herself? She's making it an I did this. And it's not entirely an I thing. It might have been an I thing because at that moment she was angry and then the whole court thing happened and she couldn't really defend the person she loves. But the problem here is Sarah.
The problem is Sarah. And oh my goodness, imagine now you think the person that you know for so long, which is Sarah, is the person who has your best interest at heart.
And she doesn't.
Only to find out it is the stranger you just saved.
Yeah.
And Sarah is
The devil.
stranger, the devil, the gross person that she looked on this guy.
What do you think the story borders on?
You know, somehow relating it to the story we heard
Which one?
previously
Yeah.
with the daughter who had her mom killed.
Oh yes.
Right?
Yes.
Only difference here is it didn't pan out over a period of time.
Yes,
And another difference is that it's not the mother.
Yeah.
Here it's a friend.
It's a friend.
But she didn't believe. Well, she thought what she saw was
was true. Like it was a rape. That was
also
happening.
because she didn't know him that well.
Yeah.
Or I would believe my friend over this new guy.
Yeah.
I honestly think I would.
It's only natural. Like
It's
that.
only natural.
But now the question comes in here. The guy's actions, we can't justify that. He was seduced and he fell for the seduction. So sharp. That's a red flag. That's a wrong part. But we understand why. Because Sarah had a mission against this person. But the real problem here comes in with Mrs. Anonymous, or how do I live with this?
Yeah. Now she's literally just self-loathing.
She's not wrong.
She's self-loathing for something that she now has the truth of.
Yeah.
Sarah came up, she came clean and said, listen, this is what I did.
Yeah.
I planned your demise.
Yeah.
And why don't you take that to
the police?
Authorities? Yeah.
Yes. And then find a way to get him out.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they can drop the case, drop the charges. She could probably go to jail.
With a confession,
Yes, you understand? So she's not wrong in this situation. She's just caught, she was caught up in a situation where her best friend and her lover, it's like an entanglement.
Yeah.
And maybe at that moment, the right choice was to side with the best friend.
I guess it was just a bad judgment of character, I guess, on her side. But it really isn't that grave of an issue where she can't go back and say, you know what, let's try to see how we mend this. Go to the authorities, give them the confession, and.
But another thing, friendships. How do you know that someone is like a best friend, or is a close friend, or is a true friend?
You can tell by their actions. It's one thing for them to say it. It's another thing for them to show you over the time that you know each other that they actually are true friends. I mean, I have a handful of friends myself, and I know that they're real. I've seen it.
Through their actions.
You know, I cannot say one moment that this one Yamusola or you know, whatever the case is. Unless Hokatsana be evil, but yeah, I know that there's a track record that proves whether this person is loyal, this person is really a friend, you know? So I actually would have loved a bit more insight in this letter to say, how was this friend from
way back? And what was the dynamics of that friendship?
Of the friendship,
because if this friend has always had jealousy towards Mrs. Anonymous, then there was an imbalance somewhere.
Exactly.
But there's a reason why I'm asking you this, because it borders on friendship, relationships, you know, romantic relationships, and choices in the heat of the moment. Do you get me? That's how I see this. From a friendship perspective, ladies and gents, I think you need to kind of like find a rubric, your own personal rubric. I don't know if that makes sense, of how you cluster the type of relationships that you have. Even if you call somebody a friend, you need to be able to understand what is the greater role of this friend in your relationship as friends. It will be able for you to decipher, you know,
this person.
Is this person a real friend or not? Because I personally would have not included her in this dynamic if I knew our relationship is not balanced properly. You get me? I would have protected my relationship and said, "Hey, we did those decisions at the traffic light alone. I say you're my friend." So figure out first, what is your rubric when it comes to the relationships that you carry? Write down a list of things.
So in essence, what value do they add?
Yes.
In your life?
And what type of values are you looking for? Yes. And write them down in a list in an order of priority. At least it needs to be like a 6 out of 10. They need to tick those boxes. You get me?
You give and what they get.
Yes.
That's what they give as well.
Yes.
But it's not a one-sided thing.
Yes. And I think the other thing is that in a relationship, at the end of the day, man, there's always going to be temptations. There's always going to be things that are going to throw you off balance. Do you get me?
That is true.
I personally feel that that's just a subjective thing. Does that make sense?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I mean, this man was seduced at the end of the day, and there's nothing that can happen that can change that. He was seduced, so it was
his choice.
Yeah,
to either go with it or not.
You know. So that topic is an individual topic that you need to think about. When you get into a relationship, ask yourself, are you at a point where you understand how to control those type of urges if they happen? Because they will happen. Seduction is a natural aspect of life.
That's true.
Yeah, and last but not least, I believe that Mrs. Anonymous should not in any way blame herself for a situation like this. You still have a choice to fix the situation at the moment. Get Sarah to confess, drop the charges, and literally find a way to get this guy out. And then let her deal other things that you have to deal with. This is confessions booth. Hey, and yeah, this was an interesting story, ladies and gents. Tell us what you think, Confessions Nation. I hope we've given our 2 cents out and it made sense. If it didn't, let us know, and tell us what you think would be the best option. Peace out.